Hey everybody and welcome back. So today is favorites time, and I always try to keep this right around a certain amount of products only because I'm such a creature of habit. I use the same things over and over and over again unless I like physically make some kind of mental note all the time to try and use something new. So once again, I say this every video, try and keep this as short as possible so I'm not so I'm not yakking your ear off forever. Anyway, getting right into it, I'm going to start with nail polish. This is such a pretty shade. I do have a nail pic of it up on my Instagram, my nail Instagram account, which I can link below. It is always in my description bar, but this is the shade Secretly Smitten from Painted Polish by Lexi. I will put her website in the bar as well. It's just such a pretty, I can't even talk to it. I feel like that's the story of my life. Majority of the time my brain works faster than my mouth does. It's a really pretty like pink with some lavender in it. It's just like a really unique shade, and I think that it's so stunning on. It's great. Like if I didn't paint my nails so frequently, I would use this all the time, especially for spring and summer coming up. It's gorgeous. I've raved about her nail polishes before. The blue one that I have on right now is from her as well. It's, oh my goodness. If you're looking for a new nail polish brand, this is fantastic, and it is 5 free. Next is another like nail product. Mind you, this is a sample size, so it's ridiculously small, but I like sample sizes because it gives me a feel for something before I completely dive in. This is from Love Angeline Polish. This is another indie nail polish seller that I really enjoy buying from, and she started doing cuticle oils, like scented cuticle oil. I have like a gigantic one, like a basic one that I'm still trying to like work through, but I wanted to see this because it was so cute in this tiny little bottle. This one is watermelon, and it smells so good. So once I finish that big bottle, I will definitely be purchasing this one. It's not like overly scented where it's just like very overpowering. It's just like a slight watermelon scent. I believe there's like 5 or 6 other scents, and she does do like a seasonal one here and there. So if anybody happens to be into cuticle oil, this is really good, and I highly recommend it. It's pretty affordable. I mean, like everything that they do is pretty affordable in my opinion. And then as for a brush, there's a high chance that I've mentioned this before, but I've refound it for another purpose, and it's the Morphe G0 brush. This Gigantor baby is very similar to a Marc Jacobs brush, which is 5 million times more expensive. As you can see, I use this for bronzer. So what I do is, to be honest with you, the majority, I don't use like an actual bronzer per se. I just use like pretty much a contour powder for bronzing and contouring because I don't like orange tinted anything. Like I'm very cool tone. I prefer cool tones on my skin tone. But I used it today, and I didn't even use any other brush. I was switching between, like I would do this first, and then I would go in with the Real Techniques brush that I mentioned a couple months ago. But with this, it just eliminated one step sometimes, and just go for this only, and it just blends in everything really nicely, and it's just very blended out without having to go in with the second step and blend with another brush. So really enjoyed this for that. And it's also like, technically it's considered a powder brush, but obviously it's got multifunctional use. Let's see, next thing is this blush. So it's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre brush. I believe this one comes in like 3 other shades maybe. Mine is in the shade the Princess Daquires. Yeah, it's 316B is the shade. As you can see, it's a pretty light blush. What I like about it is the fact that since it has these 2 colors, when you put it on, it kind of blends the color out for you. I mean, the best way I can describe it is, since there is pigmentation down here and it's very light up here, when I mix them together, it deposits just the right amount of color. It's not super duper pigmented, so like when you pick it up on my finger, you can barely tell that it's there. But when it goes onto the skin, those 2 shades blend very well together to give you a naturally blended, flushed look, which is what I enjoy. And it's drugstore, so it's very affordable. It's like a couple dollars. And then highlighters, I mean, you already know, I mentioned it in the last video. I really have been enjoying these new Gellar highlighters. They're so pigmented, and they just lay so nicely on the skin. both of them, so Peach Glow and Charming Pink, and these are available on Ulta now. I have not checked if they're still in stock, but I know that I got the email a couple days ago saying that they are in stock now for everybody. Really, really great if you ever were into Gilded Honey, or maybe you couldn't get Gilded Honey. These are awesome. And I've been really enjoying using this Elizabeth Arden, the Sunset Bronze Prismatic Highlighter. It's very similar to the Benefit What's Up, except for this one is a little bit more of like a gel cream consistency. It's not quite as like, not as much comes off as if you were to like swipe What's Up. More would get on your finger. With this one, it's just like a cleaner layer, and it's not quite as creamy. But I really have been enjoying this. I just use this before under all of my powder highlights just to kind of like intensify it and just hold it and lock it into place all day. Really great. I think this was only like $28, so super. It's not terribly unaffordable, and I really have never bought anything from Elizabeth Arden, so I was pretty excited about that. And let's see some lip products. On a whim, because like I wanted to get these before they actually got the displays in, so they can't make a tester until their displays come in, so I literally had to go on a whim by just the look of this when I asked her about it, so she had to bring it from the back to show me. And it is one of the new Bite Amuse Bouche lipsticks, and I got the shade Sugarcane. Originally I went in for meringue, but on the tube, on an unused tube of meringue, it looked way too pale for me. Like it looked like I would have been like sucked up and sickly. So this one looked better in the tube for me, and I'm really glad that I got it because it's such a pretty light pink shade, and it's so close to, it's very similar to Lovecraft, which is what I have on right now from Kat Von D, and that's, to be honest with you, that might be my favorite lipstick of all time. But this is similar, it's just more pinky. It's got a really nice consistency and formula, and since it is made out of fruit waxes, it is water repellent, so when you drink water and whatnot, it'll kind of just roll off because it's got that wax, the fruit waxes in it, which is nice, so it stays on a little bit longer. Really moisturizing. It is, to me, it's kind of like a matte slash satin finish. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's really pigmented like a matte formula would be. And as for liquid lipsticks, I'm obsessed with this color. I love bright colors, to be honest with you. I love bright colors year round, but now that it's acceptable, gotta bring it out. I went ahead and I got the shade Cancun from Ofra Cosmetics. It was one of the 2 new shades that they released. I got both of them. I just prefer this one a lot better because it's so bright. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. These are my kind of shades. Like, I'm not really a huge nude shade person. I love brights with the occasional tone like this. So that's what, do you see? Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. If you like bright colors, this is amazing. The formula is really, really nice, really like creamy, and it just stays really well. And obviously, since it's this pigmented and has blues and reds in it, it will slightly stain your lips and stay even longer, which is something I really enjoy. And then I am so excited about this product because my entire life, I've never used a hair care product where I was like, oh, it changed my life, it made my hair feel so different or look so different. I feel like a shampoo is a shampoo, a conditioner is a conditioner. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. Until I tried this, and now I'm really highly considering spending the way too much amount of money that it cost for the full size. And it's the Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo. Mind you, it says nourish and restore dry hair. I don't have dry hair. I feel like I have normal hair now that I maintain the oils up here, but this works phenomenally for my hair. I have the travel size because I was able to get like one of the little mini packs like over the holidays, and I just busted it out for the gym. So like when I take a shower at the gym and I wash my hair, I've had this for a little bit, and I don't know, I just decided to use it and throw it in my gym bag a couple weeks ago. And literally after one use, which is kind of insane, my hair, like as it was drying, I just let it air dry. It felt so smooth and soft and really shiny. I mean, I have decently shiny hair as it is, but it just felt like amplified, and there was like no residue or like weight to the hair. I finished the conditioner because I always finish conditioner faster than shampoo for whatever reason, but this is amazing. I'm only sad because the full-size bottle of the biggest one is like $50 each, so it's like $100. I'm really I don't know, I have an Ulta coupon, so maybe maybe I'll just use that because I'm so blown away by that. I literally honestly thought that shampoo and conditioner would never do anything. So if you're in the market for new stuff that will actually do something, that line from Caviar or from Alterna is amazing. I've mentioned this before, I want to give it a quick nod again. It's just that glow from Anastasia. If you're looking for highlighters that don't emphasize texture on your face, these are what you need. I have both of the kits as of right now, and I tend to lean more towards this one. I really like these 3 shades. They're stunning. I mix and match, wear them alone, whatever. I just love the fact that they don't emphasize texture. And then lastly, I've been doing good. I go through this fast. Lastly are a non-beauty favorite, and they are my new shoes. These are the Nike Air Max. I think the shade is like called Cobalt or something. This is one of my favorite colors. It's actually like a really, really bright cobalt / royal intense blue. And I picked these up on eastbay.com, and they're just so comfortable. Like you can, this is like the most awkward angles, I apologize. So comfortable. You can like walk around in them. They kind of like form to your foot, so you're not like stuffed in if you don't have like ridiculously thin feet. And they don't like rub. They just have like a nice ankle size area, and they're really, really nice. I mean, obviously they have a bunch of different colors. I just obviously gravitated towards these ones with the solid blue color. And quickly want to mention a couple song favorites. I made a little note. I feel like I have like notes here and there about like everything, so I need to compile them. Shoo. I really like this song Strings from Shawn Mendez. That song is really, really good. Another one is the Never Forget You from Zara Larson, and I always forget that guy's name that's featured on that song, but I like that one. And then I've also been enjoying Don't Let Me Down featuring Daya by the Chainsmokers. That song is so good. I got the Zayn CD, and I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you, but I do like that song featuring Kalani or Kalisiani. I'm probably butchering her name, but it's number 9 on the CD. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but actually it's the only song he has featuring anybody else on that CD, so that's the one. Other than that, I think that is actually all for music favorites. I do want to make a quick nod mention is I've been going through all my old CDs and kind of just popping them in from like high school and stuff like that. Some jams on there. So if you ever get bored with hearing the same songs on the radio every 5 minutes, go through your old CD collections. I know that's so old school, but it is full of classics. Alright, so that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have a couple exciting videos coming soon for you, so I hope everybody has an awesome week. And yes, I am off now.